YouTube channel 3D History, welcome everyone. Today I will tell you the story of how humanity began to transmit and preserve knowledge, long before we had tools called computers and the internet. The defining mark of this era is the invention of the Gutenberg printing press. This is a grand journey handed down across generations, advancing over time, with a breakthrough placed in the hands of Gutenberg and the invention that bears his name. At first, there was oral tradition, memory living in communities within songs, epics, and legends. But oral tradition fades, changes, and is lost over time. So humans created writing symbols to stand for sounds, paper and ink to stand in for memory. From clay tablets, bamboo slips, and papyrus to monastic manuscripts, knowledge was fixed in place, yet the process remained slow, rare, and expensive. In the 15th century, amid the heat of the Renaissance, the demand to transmit knowledge surged. Sea charts, scientific treatises, classical texts, empirical research. Let's travel to Mainz, Germany, around 1450. There, Johannes Gutenberg combined three previously known but separate pieces: metal movable letter, oil-based ink, and the screw press, turning the copying of knowledge into a proto-industrial process with a tool now known as the Gutenberg press. How the Gutenberg press works briefly and concretely. A page of type, called a form, is assembled from individual metal sorts, cast in a lead-tin antimony alloy, and locked tightly in a chase. The form sits on the sliding bed beneath a flat platen. Above it, a vertical screw connected to a bar delivers straight, even pressure. The inker dabs oil-based ink onto the type with leather-covered ink balls. The sheet is laid on a tympan, while a frisket masks the margins so the white areas don't pick up ink. The rounce is cranked to position the bed. The bar is pulled, the screw lowers the platen, and the paper is pressed onto the type, forming a crisp impression. Release the bar, roll the bed out, open the frames, lift the printed sheet to the drying line, repeat the cadence. Ink, lay, press, take off. With two skilled operators, one side can be printed in from 12 to 20 seconds. Output reaches a few hundred impressions per hour, depending on format and shop conditions. Around 1455, the Gutenberg Bible, the 42-line Bible, B42, became a milestone. Stable quality, elegant layout, and truly reproducible knowledge. What is this machine's historical meaning? It launched humanity's first information revolution. First, access. Books became cheaper and more numerous. Knowledge left the cloister to reach students, artisans, and merchants. Second, speed. News, maps, almanacs, and technical books spread faster than the networks of ports and universities. Third, standardization. Uniform pages, stabilized language and terminology, enabled replication of experiments, and fostered public debate, the nucleus of modern science. From there, newspapers and publishing houses emerged. At the same time, censorship and publishing privileges appeared. The long contest over information freedom began. In a wider view, Asia had early woodblock printing and metal movable type. But in Europe, the mechanized press and organized production industrialized the copying of knowledge. The long chain connects: oral tradition, writing, manuscript, Gutenberg press. Each step expands humanity's memory. Today, from newspapers to the internet, we all inherit the momentum of print. Ideas can be replicated, verified, and transmitted at scale. The Gutenberg press doesn't just put ink on paper. It standardizes, accelerates, and makes knowledge public, laying the groundwork for the information society. From the pull of a bar in Mainz to today's tap on a screen, the journey of preserving knowledge continues, and we are living within its current. Knowledge is power. Francis Bacon, 1561, 1626. Content interesting? Please like, share, or comment. Thank you, and see you in the next video.